How do you make YouTube like you better? I'm gonna show you how with these best practices.
Andre here. So basically, if you have been following the channel, you realize that I've been pushing out interviews, tutorials in the digital space, digital tools, and branding space. So if this interests you, especially if you're a digital marketer or somebody looking to learn more about digital tools and skills, subscribe, ring the bell so that whatever content that gets pushed out, you'll be notified. And stay tuned. So, question. How many videos are actually on YouTube and how many hours are uploaded every minute? Well, 1.3 billion of videos are actually in YouTube right now, and almost 300 hours of videos are being uploaded every minute. So then, how do you make YouTube like you just a little bit better so that your videos get featured higher and you beat the competition? Not all videos are created equal. Now, I don't just mean the content, I don't just mean the what you're talking about, I don't just mean the equipment that is used to shoot it. But basically, even when it's uploaded to YouTube, you could do a lot of things to optimize and make it better. Now, I'm going to share with you some practices that I use. There are actually 10 best practices that I follow. There are more, but I don't follow all of them because it's not suitable for me at this point of time in my setup. But whatever I'm going to share with you would definitely help you just a little bit and make YouTube like your video just a little bit more. And every little bit counts, especially when you are trying to jolt yourself and make yourself more competitive compared to to the other videos and differentiate yourself from them. So what are they? Now, the very first one you want to do and consider is actually making sure that you have a compelling video title. Yeah, what does that mean? Now, a good and interesting video title catches somebody's eyes, and in YouTube they actually crawl this title as well. So make your title approximately 50 to 70 characters long. Long enough so that there's description, but not too long that it's too difficult and wordy to read. That's number one. And the next one you actually have to do is to pin a comment. Yeah, pin a comment. Apparently pinning a comment actually helps your video rank a bit higher because having a pinned comment actually makes YouTube like your video a little bit more and actually feature you a bit higher as well. So how do you pin a comment? Well, the easiest way, especially if your video is new and nobody has commented yet, is to actually type a comment about the video yourself. What I sometimes do is ask a question about the video to the viewers, or I could also provide some updates to the video that I've done, and I would actually pin it up. So you can see over here, how do you pin it up? Right, this is how you do it. Type the comments in, and then after that you go to this 3 dots button, click on it, and pin it up, pin comment. That's it. So do this as well whenever you have uploaded your video. The other best practices that I like to do is to add a video to a playlist. Now, adding a video to a playlist is a very simple thing to do, but yet it actually adds a lot of convenience and strategy to achieving more views and longer hours of views on your channel. How does it work actually is that if your video has in a playlist, adds it to a playlist, number one, it actually organizes your videos a lot better. Number two, when people look at the video and assuming the content is relevant and within that category that he's interested in, he actually goes on to binge watch and end up watching the videos that's recommended in the playlist for him. Now, pro tip, assuming a video is running and that person happens to get caught off into the caught off to do something else, his errand or something, and the video is still playing, if it was added to a playlist, the next video that comes up in the playlist automatically gets played as well. So what does this mean? This means that you could actually be racking up hours of views, and this is great especially for new channels and they're trying to get the YouTube up to 4,000 worth of hours of views in the past 12 months to get themselves monetized. So I hope this is, make sure you create a playlist and add your video into a playlist. So another thing I like to do is to add tags to my title. Now, what does this mean? It basically just means that the title of your video, try to add a tag that has the same amount of same words, same keywords in it as well. So for me, one classic example, 10 ideas for your first YouTube video. So I would add the tag ideas for your first YouTube video. Basically, this allows the tag and the meta search to be matched with your video and improves the searchability in YouTube. So if you haven't done it, do it right now. To carry on tagging, YouTube actually allows you 500 characters for your tagging. So maximize it, add as many tags as you can that is relevant to your content. However, don't just spam it, don't just write whatever, write something that relates to your channel. It could be related directly to the video that you just made. Example again, 10 ideas for YouTube. So talk about ideas for YouTube, talk about how to search, how to do your first video, how to source for ideas for your video. And the next thing you could add, the other kind of text that you could add actually is things like if you're in the digital marketing space like me, for example, I would just put the tag for my channel, especially if I'm trying to brand my channel, and I will put tags that's talking about digital marketing, like digital marketing, internet marketing, gaining online digital skills, that kind of tags. So make sure that you maximize it, because the more tags you have, the more chance of your video being found. Another thing you should always do for the video is to add a thumbnail. Yeah, thumbnail. So what is a thumbnail? Basically, when you look at video YouTube, sometimes you look at the videos that are being uploaded in the channel, you'll see an image file that is stuck on it over there. And doing this actually helps YouTube make your video more likable. And when people look at your videos, they actually get attracted more as well. So for example, if I were to look at a video comparing one video with a thumbnail and another video without a thumbnail, the one with the compelling and interesting thumbnail actually catches my attention more. It's like the front end kind of your sales guy, you know, pitching yourself, selling yourself to the audience, and telling people, come watch me. So having a great, interesting thumbnail with a great title, and obvious title, is important. All right. I'm going to show you how to do this in another video as well. I actually have a tutorial on how to make a video quick and easy. So just remember, if you haven't done it yet for your videos, make thumbnails and upload them and set it for all your videos. End screens. This is a pretty useful feature for YouTube videos, where at the end of the video, you can actually cross promote your other videos, your other channels. And it's a great way to also remind people to subscribe to your video. So end screen is a pretty useful feature, but not everyone utilize it. Now, one of the best practices is actually to add end screens to the end of each video as well. Making a great end screen can help a lot as well to promote interesting content across your channel, and even your other channels. If you have more than one channel, could also be used over here to let people know more about yourself. This works great, especially if you have quite an established channel already. You've got viewers who are actually being engaged by you, and you have good rapport with them. Now, this is a great way for you to show them the other side of you. For example, if you're just doing digital marketing now, but in time to come, you also want to share about your life, you want to share about your hobbies, your interests, and you want to start with promoting them to channels, this is a great way to actually let people know more about you, because you've got captive audience. So end screen is definitely one of the things to do when you're setting up your videos in YouTube. Captioning. Captions is one of the better ways to let audiences know more about your videos across internationally. To be honest, I'm actually in the process of getting my videos captioned as well, and this is the next step for me in improving the videos I've uploaded. Basically, captioning is putting subtitles in each of your videos, so that subtitles come out and people know what you're talking about. Now, this serves two functions. The first one is if the language you're speaking in is not your native language, and people sometimes may find it hard to understand you, or maybe you have a way of talking too quickly. Captioning allows them to better understand what you're talking about, and this actually gives them a better impression as well of your channel. Especially some people are more audio, some people are more visual. So the visual people would actually remember captions a lot better. The other advantage of having captions is that you can promote it to channels where people don't actually understand your language. Say, for example, you're a Chinese, or you're just somebody who is speaking other languages, and you're trying to get your content across to a different language or different nation. Having captions allows them to understand, Because if say I'm speaking in English and I want to caption it in Bahasa Indonesia, the Indonesians then would understand better, or Middle East, for example. And this allows them to get into your content, get into your channel and engage with you as well and actually consume them. So captioning definitely helps a lot. Do it if you can. I know it takes a lot of time. I'm having problems doing it as well, but start slowly, do the easiest video and then proceed to the more difficult ones. So that's one thing you really should be doing as well. Responses. That's right. Responding to comments and replying to comments make your video and your channel more interactable and engaging. Don't leave your viewers hanging. Don't leave them, wondering, have you actually read my replies or my comments? So this is a great way to engage your audiences, get people interacting and coming back to your channel for more. Just take an example. If you're in a channel and you put up a response and the person doesn't respond to you, how do you feel? It's like being shut out. Or if you're trying to start a conversation with a friend and he doesn't really reply much or he doesn't talk, end of the day you feel left out or you feel like there is no point because it's a one-way conversation. So adopt that strategy if you're talking to a friend into your YouTube. If people respond and assuming that it's a courteous and engaging, useful kind of conversation, continue. But just take note: do not condone abusive or not so very rude behaviors. So in YouTube, it's important that you do not let your channel become a place of abusive environment or toxic environment. You want people to be engaging in useful and great conversation that will help each other, something that they can all learn from. So respond to comments if you can, and if there are people who are rude, you can consider actually blocking them, deleting the comments, or trying to explain to them, which is what I do at times, to them that you rather not them go down this route of direction. But there are toxic people, so the best way to do it is to block or cut them off totally. Info cards, what are they? Info cards are basically those links that you notice or those links that you sometimes see coming out. So info cards are a great way to engage with the audiences and the viewers. Or if you're trying to let them know more about your other videos that's relevant to the content you're speaking about, info cards help them a lot. So I use them quite a bit in my videos. You'll sometimes see me referencing to other videos and you'll see the links and the info card coming out. Or sometimes when I just want to provide more engagement through polling, I also do that and I ask questions. This is a great way for viewers to interact and engage with you. So this is definitely one of the best practices you need to do. If you have not been doing them, go add those info cards right now. Okay, and the last tip I have for you, if there is a comment that you think really helps your viewers, it's a top comment and people are giving them kudos, heart it. Give it a heart. That's one of the best practice. You have to show some love as well to your audience. This channel is not just purely about you. It is mainly about you, but not just only about you. So the audiences are also your captive people, your clients in a way. And the best way you can do that is to show some love to them and they'll show you love back. So heart your comments. What do you guys think so far? Are these best practices useful? Do you think you'll use them? I hope they have. So leave a comment below and say, yes, I will. Or you can take a poll up there. Finally, I'm going to leave you a secret pro tip that I use. For those people who like to start using best practices on a regular basis, one of the biggest problems is that they may actually forget or totally miss out on a few steps. So what I do is I actually use this integrated software called TubeBuddy, which has a best practices audit. Note, TubeBuddy free version actually comes with the simple checklist for you, in which you can actually print and download for your own use. But I actually am on the pro version, which allows TubeBuddy to access my videos and do a best practice audit. And this is great because I just have to look into it, go into the video edit section and click on best practice audit, and they actually come up with a list of best practices that I have not done. And I would actually go about doing them. This is things that this is small little details that would help your video really reach that extra level above the others. So I would recommend definitely using TubeBuddy. So you can see it from here as well. And The best thing of all, for the pro license, there is actually a free one-time lifetime offer for people who with small channels. This is a one-time offer only, and you can only use it for one channel, but I'm using it for mine, and it's working great for me. For those who are not keen to pay that money, it's okay. You can still utilize the free best practice checklist that they provide in the website. So again, this is Andrepreneur's channel. I'm looking forward for future engagement with you guys. Please like, please subscribe, and look forward for more good sharing. Alright, see ya!